This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for January 5th, 2023. It's currently December 4th, 2022, 10:50 p.m. Eastern Time. The overall theme and behavior is the Magus card, guys. Usually, the Magus card is a tricky card. It has correlations to both inauspicious and auspicious cards. So it can be bullish or bearish. It's a notable big move and usually a trade opportunity. A notable big move. It'll stand out on the scale of the reading. The time frame of the reading, I should say. But just in a previous take, I pulled the card, and it's a notably bullish move out of like oversold territory. There's a price level right around the open that marks a good mean point between for straddle or strangle, so a good mean point between the puts and the calls there. And then there's a fake out at that devil card. I also in a previous take pulled the card for that. That's a notable decline there. So the early morning is decline, and that early morning decline offers opportunity to open up a long position. We have behavior around the high. There's the completion of a bullish trend on the scale of probably more than just it'll be like the completion of the bullish trend for the day at least. Not just for like a part of like a day. Like if it was on the timeline, if it was one of these cards, it would represent like the completion of a bullish trend that maybe was like an hour. But because it's in the high correlation position, different story. It's the completion of a bullish trend that we see throughout the day. So when we see the high, that'll be the end of the bullish trend. In other words, behavior around the day's low. There's erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level. In the midst of that erratic behavior back and forth, we do revisit a crest that was recently a past opportunity. And then I'm getting a lot of conflicting energies in the afternoon because of that low correlator there and the Ace of Cups correlation. So my sense is that either that low happens at the end of the day after a significant move to the upside, or it happens the following day. Either way, before we get to that low, there's a big move. So we decline. There's that fake out decline early in the morning, like out of the open from a resistance level, sideways fluctuations with the bearish trend into roughly around like 11 o'clock. And then around 11 o'clock, there's a big move to the upside. Pushing to like a day's high roughly around, it's either, there's two places that it could be depending on where that low correlator ends up actually manifesting. There's a high, the high is probably around like 1 to 2 o'clock, somewhere in there. There'll be 3 crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend. And then it looks like the rally increases with momentum moving forward into the high. A lot of, like, there's a big move. There's a big move there, guys. There's erratic behavior, but there's a big bullish move there from, like, the mid part of the day into, like, into mid-afternoon session. And then, yeah, I think we probably have a high. We could have a high at the end of the day. There's erratic behavior in there at the end of the day, but there's a lot of bullish energy, and then there's a low correlation right at the close. So either we see a low, like a sharp drop off of a high there into a low at the end of the day, or we see a low the following day. But either way, that low, the drop into that low will offer, it'll offer an opportunity to open up a long position. That's the S&P 500 for January 5th, 2023. My friends, if you're making money from these readings or you're finding them entertaining, remember we're doing all of this stuff for free. This is not just pulled out of a hat, guys. This information that we bring to you takes countless hours, not to mention it took a lifetime of struggle to just figure it out. So please take the time to give back to the channel, follow that rule of karma, send a little bit forward, a little bit backwards to the channel, and make sure whatever you spend it out of love. The universe will send it back to you tenfold in all directions, my friends. I'll see you on the next one.